All right, let's get doing this. Oh, let's see. Before we continue, let's check out the Happy Halloween event. Oh, I hate these poems they always write. So once again, let's grab our keys to start our rigs, and if you please, be sure to wear your jazzy shoes to dance a jig of spooky blues. Because tonight's a special ball with bone and skull and laughter all. And don't forget to wear a hat. And oh, be careful of the cat. It might just cross your path tonight to grab a yummy nibble bite. For Halloween is in the air, and there's no time to flee nor dare to hide away from all the treats that wait for you, but not to eat. No, they must be hauled, delivered quick, then parked away. Now that's the trick. They actually pay someone to write this garbage. Oh, game change detected. That's right, there was an update, so it gets me to repark, and I was wanting to go to my home base anyway, so I forget. Someone remind me, if I do it in just American Truck Sim, will I get the reward in Euro Truck Sim also, or do you only get the reward in the game that you played? I don't remember. And it doesn't say 100-mile minimum. It normally does. I got so many things I wanted to do. It's October 25th. I said in one of my previous videos I wanted to get to my Veterans Day truck paint job, but that's going to have to wait till the next time, because this time we're going to be looking at, I bought the Tuning Pack DLC for W900s, so we're going to have to hop out of this Peterbilt and get into my Kenworth. Eugene is here. I got a Peterbilt. There's my W900. See what it looks like. Ugh. Alright, does anybody remember why I put this paint job on this truck? I don't remember. But this is a Kenworth W900. I bought the DLC for the tuning pack for this truck. This one appears to be pretty topped out. It's got lots of lights along the base of the sleeper and the doors and on the roof. It's only got one set of horns on the top. Maybe that's because I put that flip up sunroof in there. I bet I could put more horns if I got rid of that sunroof. Yeah, this one looks pretty tricked out. I don't even remember building this. Red frame? Oh, that's friggin' hot. Oh, super wide, single, super single, whatever they call those tires. Tell you what, we're going to try and check out this W900 Tuning Pack DLC and the Halloween trailer paint job event. So let's go to the dealer. This is actually a really cool looking truck. Why would I put such a hideous paint job on this thing? Someone's got to remind me when I put this paint job on, because I don't know why I would have put this thing on there. I just skipped right over it. I thought it was dragon themes, but this is the Halloween theme. I don't know if it's this year's Halloween theme, but boy, these are kind of, I mean, they're not boring, but okay, so it's just the handle or just the window. There's both. That's just the window. So this is the kind of stuff you get with the W900. I don't even care about this stuff. I spent $3 on this garbage. What else is there? Classic paint. Stock, chrome, classic, and paint. I guess we're doing paint on everything. What is a reverse helper? Oh, okay. Spotlights, I gotcha. That's cool. Oval lights. Oval LED. Oh, I gotta take off the headache rack to see those. See them back there? Basic. Let's just do none. Stock. Aluminum. Aluminum double. I like the double. That looks slippery. Plain chrome inset. Treated plate inset. Or tread plate inset. Treated. Oh my goodness. Boys and girls. I feel like I'm having a bad day. Okay. Mud guards. Ooh, those look different. There is a lot of options in this thing. Standard. Yeah, let's do it the black, I guess. I'm going to start at the bottom. Let's see what this is. I've never really liked that look. Painted full. I might just go with that one. So I can either have them out here on the side or in the rear, but I can't have both. Ugh. I don't know what to do. Let's do the rear. I think the only reason I don't want to do the sides, I like this is okay, but if you do the side round ones, it puts this chrome strip on the trailing edge, and I don't like that. So let's just do the rear support round. At least then the chrome plate is hidden, and yeah, whatever. Oh, there's lights down there. Oh, we're definitely doing round. I wonder if there's a painted side. Chrome, paint and chrome. Paint only. And then round. But there's extra if you do okay, whatever. Door steps, definitely going to be painted, so paint to basic. Oh, that one's got the toolbox. Okay, that's cool. Rectangle, rectangle, round, small. There we go. This thing is going to have a crap ton of lights, a poop ton. Honestly, this one looks cool and all going overhead, but when would you ever use that? So I'm going to go with the bolted. Oh, what do we got here? Mud flaps. Let's look at those. What did we do on the back? And white too. I like the shorter ones. Headache racks. Cabin. Well, cabin rear. What is that? And then the logo changes. So Hexa LED for now. Curved, long, painted. Oh, I do like the extra paint on that. That's pretty cool. Wait, what did I do? Oh, flat top stacks. I see them. There, they're curved and swept back. I like that. We like that. We like that. We're getting here. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Making sure we're covering all these options on this new DLC that we bought. Don't like the handle trim. Safety window, yes. That's for the handrail. Doors. Air filters. There we go. There's got to be a painted version of that. Oh, the painted ones don't have lights. That's what stinks. Stock. Short. Industrial. Okay, I guess we're going with that. Front fender. That's the chrome. Let's see if there's an LED headlight. Oh, there is better headlights. Exclusive LED chrome. Ooh, halos might look cool. Let's turn those lights on. Alright, front bumpers. We don't need a banner. Oh, I don't know if I want painted or not. What is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, goodness. Oh, I actually kind of like that. More of that. Let's check a grill. Standard. Louvered paint. Now we're getting into some options. Louvered angled paint. I guess we're doing that. I'll see if there's a painted version of the mirrors. Classic paint. Standard paint. Let's go with classic. I don't like all those. The only reason I don't like these is all the extra bars. I understand that's cool because they don't shake and all that when you get all that, but... Sun visor. What do we got? Start with the most expensive. Front turn light. I didn't even see that on the other side. I don't know if I want those red or orange. Seems like they should be orange on the front and red on the back. Let's go with the billet. It kind of matches all the other round lights. Front mud flaps. That we did, I'm sure. Yes, that we did. Main mirrors, air filter, cover, that. Okay, we did all this. Oh, you know what? I forgot about this. I knew this was a thing. I saw it in the preview. Yellow, white, Patriot. I should just get. I should get that just because of the name of it, Patriot. Another sign. It looks like ICAY 900. Kenworth. Oh, that's the 100th anniversary one. Studio sleeper, aero cab, blah blah blah. I like the 100th anniversary one. All right, we are almost done, boys and girls. Let's see. Yeah, we're staying with that. Staying with that. I wish I could get a headache rack to work with this. I would like the storage capability if I was an actual driver doing that. Oh, there you can see the lights. I like the stand for the supply hoses. I like that better. Better than being attached to the back of the truck. I like that one. You can see the lights through it, at least. Standard. It's just a little... Oh, this one has the tray at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, let's do that one. At least that one works. See if there's a better light. Chrome Modern. Round chrome. Wait, what's round? Oh, the little supports are round. Okay. We'll go straight to the most expensive ones. What the funny part of the thing is that? Wow. That is different. That blends in good with the fiberglass wheel covers too. I mean, it looks kind of ridiculous, but it is big and showy. Alright, I think we're done, boys and girls. Let me know if you think I missed anything. I think I got everything. Might be a little hard to get to the steps with this big light brace sticking out, plus the arrow on the back of the cab. I don't think many people are getting into those steps. They probably would have been better back here. But I am not a designer. I don't know how to change that, and I'm not going to complain. I'm just saying, realism be damned. Actually, look, the stairs go right up into the bottom of this headache rack. So yeah, the steps should probably be just eliminated. Whatever. Not going to complain too much. The front logo, we missed it. Oh, almost. You guys would have been like, hey, you missed the front logo. Kenworth exclusive paint. Black paint, chrome, retro paint. There we go. Let's go with that one. Just because I like the name of it. Oh, the bug deflector. We didn't do that one either. Chrome wing. Ugh. Arrow smoke. Arrow painted. There we go. That's the one. Ornament. There's an ornament? Where's it at? Oh, it's in front of the arrow. Okay. A mad duck. An eagle, like Hawk Trucking. Didn't he have an eagle on the front of his? Stallion and a swan. Okay, I'm thinking stallion or eagle. Alright, that's a big bad truck. Let's go buy this thing and get the heck out of here. Let's just go do a job. Let's buy this thing and get out of here. That's the whole W900 Tuning Pack DLC. As far as I can tell. Let me know if I missed something, and if I missed something, I'll cover it in the next video. Where the heck is this? Oh, it's this down here. That's where you change that. Why is it on the hood? The little puck to click it. Well, I definitely like the painted one. Standard plain. Standard chrome badge. Yeah, I definitely like this one. I like less chrome right there in that little corner, so that looks cool. Let's do that. I don't understand why that has to be chrome if there's nothing on it. It's just plain. I feel like I might have missed something here, but I don't think I did. Oh, you know what? I didn't do the interior. Steering wheel. I actually like the stock steering wheel. I don't like the aftermarket stuff. Okay, this is just a bunch of stuff I don't really care about. Burlwood. Let's just do mahogany extra. That's fine. Whatever. This looks like all the same stuff. I'm not changing my pillow or my hat or my guitar. Portable navigator or cell phone. Boy, that covers up a lot of space in the window. Why couldn't they just put it down here? I mean, that's a built-in one. That little notch right there is cool if you have an old truck and you need to put a GPS in there that doesn't have one in the dash. I'm not doing that though. Console items. Yeah, we're not getting rid of Hula Girl. I don't know if this is this year's Halloween paint job or if it's left over from last year, but whatever. Let's do it. We don't need to buy one. Yeah, see, there's plenty of Halloween treats. It comes in that special trailer, so let's just do that. Let's get something going out of Eugene. Oh boy. So the thing about these Halloween missions is I go by route length, ascending. So here's the shortest one. Oh, I gotta do the math in my head. It's $84 per mile, so 100 would be 8,400, but it's 11,000. So that means it's over 100 miles, and it didn't say 100 miles in the necessary requirements for the missions, but let's jump in here and do it. Driving into Kenworth again. Man, I haven't done this in forever. Been driving that Peterbilt for so long. This thing only has 500 miles on it. Look, it's been sitting in storage in my Oregon garage. It's got 560 miles on it. This thing's like brand new. I never drive this thing. Well, we've been driving that Peterbilt so much trying to put all the miles on it. This one's sitting at home like a trailer queen. Not a trailer park queen, that's something else. This is just a trailer queen. She's pretty and showy, but never gets used to her capability. There are lights all over this thing. She is a mean trailer queen, if anything. The only thing is that red frame kind of... I like the 100th anniversary edition, but the red frame kind of looks out of place on a Halloween dark paint job theme. It's a shame we got to get in this thing to drive it. I like looking at it from the outside. You can actually see the turn signal flashing on the ground at the back of the truck because that light is so low in that fiberglass bumper. Well, I could have changed the rims. Probably a lot of options for that. I forgot to look at the rims. There's probably a lot of stuff in the rims section of that. I keep forgetting what it's called. The W900 Tuning Pack DLC. So the reason I wanted to check out this DLC is because I don't drive this Kenworth that often. I wanted to see what was in that DLC so that when SCS releases the Peterbilt tuning DLC, I'll have a good idea of what was in this one, so I'll know what's in that one. I hope that the Peterbilt DLC that's coming out is for the truck that I'm driving and not for some other truck. Like this one is specific to the W900, which for Kenworth... I mean, Kenworth has two different trucks, the 680 I think it is, plus this one, the W900, the T680. I just hope that they pick the old... I'm sure they will. They picked the old classic, you know, doghouse nose looking truck for Kenworth. So if they do the same thing for Peterbilt, choosing the old style, that means I'll be in the right truck to take advantage of that new Peterbilt DLC. And I don't even know anything like officially about when that's coming out or if they're doing. I just heard a rumor online about it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But when they get the Peterbilt DLC, I will definitely not be waiting as long as I did for this Kenworth Tuning Pack DLC because I wasn't driving a Kenworth, so I wasn't in a hurry to get it. But since I drive that Peterbilt every day, that will be a quick $4 spent on that Steam DLC. Boy, that eagle on the front of the hood, it is a big hunk of metal, that is for sure. Maybe I'll go back and do the angry duck just because it's smaller. Well, it is 9:23 p.m. Normally I don't like driving at night because I give you guys more scenery in the daylight to look at, but with all the lights on this truck, I think we're just going to stay driving at night. You know, I was afraid of not being able to see those lights on the back of the cab because of the headache rack, but it is not a problem. You can see those things plain as day. No, I wasn't even thinking. Of course, I should have known I'd be going to the paper mill to pick up some Halloween treats. That makes sense. What's next? I'll be picking up Halloween treats from the waste management. What's up, gate guard? There's the ghost ring headlights. My only critique of the Halloween paint job is it's a little cartoony compared to the previous year that went with a little spooky, you know? the themes don't really match, but I might be using last year's paint theme. I don't even know. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Get those lights back on. It's only 128 miles. It says 2 hours and 30 minutes. That'll take us, if I can get up to 65 miles an hour, it'll take us about 7 or 8 minutes. And we will be there. This will be a quickin'. And this video is more about the tuning pack for the W900 than it is for this Halloween event. But the Halloween event is going to be done in the background for a few weeks here until we can get it all taken care of. I might even bleed into the Veterans Day truck paint job. Still be doing the Halloween event stuff because I got to get that Veterans Day video done if I'm going to have it posted by the 11th of November. So lots of carryover in between events. If you missed the pink truck, the pink Peterbilt for October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I picked the Susan G. Komen charity as my fundraiser of the year. Tried to get you guys to donate a little bit, cost of a cup of coffee. You know what? Give up coffee for a day and give $10, or don't give up coffee and still give $10. And if you just got a bunch of money laying around that you want to show off how much you can give, do that. I guess I could leave a link in the description on how to do that, or you could just go to Google and do a search for charity. Well, I can tell you right now, if you want to trust me, Susan G. Komen is a good charity. It gets good grades on the charity report card websites, or just go do the investigating yourself. Just Google charity report card and pick one of those report card websites. They'll tell you how good the charities are to give them a grade. If you don't like Susan G. Komen, just go to the search block on one of those websites and search cancer or breast cancer or children's cancer or cancer research. That's what October is all about. It's about trying to defeat cancer, get rid of it as a whole in our society, whether it's through supporting patients when they're fighting cancer, or whether it's supporting those nerdy scientists in a lab somewhere dealing with their test tubes trying to cure the darn thing. All of them need support, and all of them need the money to do that support. They don't just don't. Well, if I'm going to get a red light violation, I'm going through. I'm not waiting for a red light if they already gave me a ticket. Just give. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. This will be the last time I ask you for this year. You just happened to miss the pink paint jobs when we were doing the actual fundraising stuff. And if you want to look at those, just go look for a thumbnail that says something about Pinktober. That's what I labeled the videos in October of 2023. I think we got plenty of room, right? Oh, tons of room. I don't know why I was worried. So now that Pinktober is over, we move on to Halloween, even though it's the end of the exact same month as Pinktober. Halloween gets maybe a week from me. You'll see a couple videos where I do the missions but don't really talk about it. And then we'll move on to November and do Veterans Appreciation, and then we'll move on to late November and do Thanksgiving Appreciation. Is he going to let me in? He'll do Thanksgiving Appreciation. And then we'll do the Christmas season. I don't have any songs ready for Christmas yet. I went and reviewed last year's Christmas video to see what Christmas music I used, so I don't use the same one again. I don't want to use the same songs. And I was careful last year to not use all of my favorite songs from Christmas in that particular video so that I could save some for coming years. But I did use a lot of my favorite songs in that first year, so we're going to have to do some investigating to find some more Christmas music to use on this year's video. I'm already excited for Christmas this year. It's been such a horrible year for me, just in general. Health-wise, work-wise. I mean, I had a great year on some respects. My daughter got married. That was awesome. But that's more of a Thanksgiving event video description. We'll get to all that later. I'm just looking forward to Christmas. It tends to be a positive time of year, and Hopefully we can reset this garbage year we had. Really, the garbage part of the year was all work, and the personal stuff was all great. So, we'll get into that in the next few videos. It's Halloween. I actually had this conversation in my mind. I had planned. I was wanting to ask you guys what you do for Halloween candy. My daughter was at Costco doing her shopping and saw that there was full-size candy bars on sale, so she texted me and was like, hey, you want me to pick you up some? And I was like, yes, please. We've never really done full-size Halloween candy bars. We've never done full-size candy bars for Halloween to give out, you know, when the kids come door to door looking for Halloween candy. But this year we're going to. Of course, none of you know where I live, so it doesn't matter, but we are doing full-size for the first time ever. I got those boxes for my daughter. I opened up a couple and took some out for myself to save a couple things, but the rest are going to the kids. But that made me think of all of the stuff we used to get as kids when we went trick-or-treating, the stuff that you couldn't get away with now. And I was going to ask you guys to comment and leave a reminder for me in the comment section. What did we get as kids that it was great then, but would be inappropriate now? And the thing I thought of was popcorn balls. I remember there were people would make homemade Halloween treats to give away. I mean, I grew up in a poor town, a poor family, you know. We did okay, I guess. I don't really know, but it sure seemed like there was a lot of poor people in our neighborhood. But we would get those homemade popcorn balls, and they would be just wrapped in a thing of saran wrap tied with a twist tie, and that would be your Halloween treat. Either that, or you'd get a I also remember there was one house that every year they gave out 5 pennies as the treat instead of candy. It was literally 5 pennies stacked, wrapped in saran wrap, and then tied in a knot so they wouldn't fall out, and you would just get the pennies as your Halloween treat. You could probably still get away with the money as a treat on Halloween. I just don't know if you'd get away with only 5 cents. That's a bit low these days. Oh, I didn't adjust my mirrors on this truck. I should probably do that. Yeah, I don't think you could get away with 5 cents as a money treat for giving away to Halloween kids. What would be at a good amount? Oh my god, these brakes are awful. That is twice. Oh my gosh, almost slid through that one. I'm glad I didn't get another ticket. What would be an appropriate amount? When I was a kid, 5 cents. I mean, that was cheap even back then. You couldn't get much for 5 cents, but you could go to the gas station on the corner and get some Bazooka. You would get one piece of Bazooka Joe bubble gum. And it was literally just one piece of gum, individually wrapped, and you could get it for 5 cents. So, I mean, maybe the person knew that that's what it cost, and that's why they gave that amount. But, it must have been such a small amount that they didn't even get... You didn't even have to pay tax on 5 cents, because, you know, 6% back then on 5 cents was... You just didn't get charged. It was 5 cents. It said 5 cents on the label, and you paid 5 cents for it. So what would be a good amount that you could give to kids these days where they could go and get something? I remember when I was a little bit older, people used to give out the coupons to McDonald's to go and get a box of cookies. So McDonald's would sell these books of coupons, a lot like Wendy's does now with their Frosty Jr. coupon books. You buy them and give them away to kids at Halloween so they can go to Wendy's and get their free little Junior Frosty. Well, McDonald's used to do the same thing with their... box of animal crackers, if you remember that back in the day. There used to be a McDonald's. I lived in a neighborhood where when I had a paper route, there was a liquor store where I would stop and get like a bag of M&Ms and a soda, and it was like it was in my paper route. It was on my way. It was exactly halfway through my paper route, so it was like my everyday stop. I'd stop and get something. But a couple blocks farther was a 7-Eleven, and that's where the video games were with, you know, slushies and bigger sodas and more selection, all that kind of stuff. But across the street diagonally from the 7-Eleven was a McDonald's. So when we got those coupons as kids, I mean, it made sense for people in our neighborhood to give McDonald's animal cracker cookie coupons because there was a McDonald's literally in our neighborhood that we could all ride our bikes to. So what else did we get? Oh, I didn't even see that car. was looking at the flashing lights. I didn't see the one on the shoulder back there. Bust this cop's eardrums out with the Jake brake on as I go by. Scott's Law. So the 5 cents wrapped in saran wrap, the popcorn balls. Actually, later in my life, I remember popcorn balls being a thing that you could buy at the grocery store to give away at Halloween. They would have individually wrapped popcorn balls that were available that you could buy at the grocery store. So there was a transition from people doing the homemade popcorn balls. I mean, there was just this thing in the late 80s maybe where people started to get worried about razor blades in candy, and that's when you started to see the hospitals that would x-ray your bag of candy to make sure there were no needles or dangerous things in it. So people started to shy away from the homemade goods. That's when the individual popcorn balls used to be available to buy and give away for Halloween. But those are the things I remembered specifically that were really homemade and really stuck out. It was the 5 cents in saran wrap and then the homemade popcorn balls in saran wrap. But I couldn't really think of too much else that was just weird. I mean, there was some awful candy like the styrofoam peanuts, and some people gave saltwater taffy. Some people liked that stuff. I didn't so much. Saltwater taffy's not my thing. I could never really get into that. Back then, it seemed like chocolate was the thing that was like the prized candy. I don't remember getting a lot of chocolate. It was always like some other like hard candies, and maybe you'd get a Tootsie Roll. That was like the beginnings of the good chocolate. And then every once in a while you'd get this, you know, the bite-sized Snickers bars and Crackle bars and all those things. Those were pretty awesome to get in your Halloween sack. But typically it was the hard candies and butterscotch discs and all those things. So the chocolate went first, and then you'd get, you know, over the next couple weeks, you'd start resorting to the worst candy, eating those. But I wanted you guys to help out. Leave a comment. Remind me of some of the stuff that was weird that you got as a Halloween treat that wouldn't fly today, either because it was inappropriate or just because it was flat out weird. I know there was some people that gave out like Christian tracts, if you know what those are. It's like a tiny little cartoon comic book, but it was like Christianity related. Some people gave those out. That was always weird. And I was raised in a Christian home. I understood what those were for, but it's like some people are weird, you know. I got no problem with Christian tracts or Christian people, but come on. At least give a piece. If you're going to do that and give out a Christian tract, at least give out a piece of candy with it so that kids don't hate you. That makes no sense. You want people to like what you give them and actually read the thing that you think is important for them, and then you just don't give candy to go along with it. Come on, people, be smart. All right, we're here. Boy, that 120 miles or whatever it was really flew by. Halloween candy, that was a good little conversation. I could have talked some more about that. And I wasted it on a short trip. Darn it. Should have waited for a longer trip and talked about it. Put this trailer where it belongs. So we picked up a load of Halloween treats at the paper mill. This looks like it could be an Aldi, kind of. At least it looks like a grocery store. So let's get these Halloween treats dropped off. Hopefully there's no popcorn balls. Hopefully there's no Christian tracts or saran wrapped. How am I going to say that? Saran wrapped pennies in a stack. Right as I start my delivery is when they show up to mow the lawn. Right as I started to back up, I was in the middle of talking and the lawnmower guy went by. I was like, oh, of all the days, those guys are so inconsistent with their schedule these days. They are supposed to mow on Mondays, and then that was Tuesdays, and now it's a Wednesday they're mowing. It's like, come on, guys, get your act together and get on the right schedule. It's like every day I start recording, they start mowing the lawns. There they are. Hear them? Alright, I think the lawnmower's gone far enough away now. I can end this mission. Boy, that is a cool looking truck, though. That is a lot of lights. This is kind of what I've been wanting to do with the Peterbilt, is just have a ton of lights like that. So stick around. We'll see what kind of shenanigans we get up to next time. This is going to be Halloween for a little bit, so I don't know if I'm going to stay in the Kenworth or not, though. Right now it has 500 and something miles on it. Well, we're up to 750. But I don't know. I got to get back in the Peterbilt and put some miles on it. I don't want all my miles to be on this Kenworth. It is a cool looking Kenworth, though. Dark with that Halloween paint job. So I don't know. Come back next time, see if I stick with the Kenworth or see if I get back in the Peterbilt. Since it's not Pinktober anymore, we're going to be changing that pink Peterbilt back to another paint job. So come back next time and see what kind of paint we put on that and see if we drive it, or maybe we'll be back in this one. I don't know. If you don't have anything to say about Halloween candy from your childhood, just leave a comment that says hello. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if I'm doing good or bad. Try and be constructive if you're going to say I'm doing bad. I'll say hello. I like interacting with people in the comments section, so let's make it happen. Let's have a conversation. I'll see you guys next time. You guys go watch some more videos, and I'll go play some more games. Bye.